Hi, Tom Cole here for Vaccine Mythbusters, episode 6. You know, where Rhonda and I are so excited to be able to give you these episodes every week, and you know, it's so interesting to me because our community is pulled together. We're getting vaccinated. People are positive about it. The sun's out. Temperatures are 60. We're getting ready to play baseball. There's light at the end of the tunnel. The hope for a great summer. Everything is aspirational hope, and it's good. And speaking of hope and aspirational, one of my all-time best friends in our community, superstar Rhonda Sewell. Rhonda, how are you?
Oh, I'm so happy to be here with you for another episode. And Tom, I'll cash app you for all the good things that you just said. It's so good to join you another week of myth busting. And I'm so pleased that we have been able to help the Toledo-Lucas County Health Department and the VProject to really get the most accurate facts out there about vaccines. And I see we have a very special guest with us today. Tom, do you want to make the introduction?
Certainly my honor, Rhonda, and you are spot on as always. It's great to have we've got the expert on today, Dr. Carl Fernandez, exemplary doc at the Toledo Clinic. Dr. Fernandez, thank you so much for joining us on Mythbusters.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Dr. Fernandez, there's been a lot of talk about which vaccine someone should get, and recently, especially about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine being less effective. What do you think about that?
I think it's very important to get whichever vaccine is available first. They're all equally fairly effective at preventing serious illnesses, and that's the goal. We don't want people in the hospital. We don't want people in our ICU. So whichever one you get is the one you should take. The Pfizer and Moderna are 2 shots, and you have to get both shots to have adequate immunity. Johnson & Johnson is 1 shot, and all 3 protect against serious illnesses.
I like to say, Dr. Fernandez, one and done. That's a great way to think about that particular shot.
Yeah, that's right. All the studies that were done for Pfizer and Moderna, which are the 2-shot vaccines, were done with 2 shots. So it is very, very important that if you get the Pfizer or Moderna, that you keep your 2nd shot to get adequate immunity. The Johnson & Johnson, if you're afraid of needles, if you're not good at following up things, 1 shot and you're done.
I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Fernandez, and really clearing up some of the myths and things that we're hearing out there. This is the place to come for the most accurate information. We appreciate your expertise, and we hope to have you back on Mythbusters soon.
Thank you very much.
Doc, you were fantastic. You really were. And you know, Doc, also, some people are getting information on Facebook, and you know, many of those folks, they maybe are well-intended, they mean well, but a lot of times the Facebook information is not accurate information. So you make sure that you talk to your family physician and get the absolute accurate information. And also you can go to a webpage, the Lucas County Health Department webpage or the VProject webpage to get that information. Doc, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you again, Tom, and thank you again to Dr. Fernandez. And as you always say, Tom Cole, stay safe and stay informed.